Okay. Let's start. Okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming. I'm Taylor Halford, if you guys don't know. Is anyone here that's on Dana's team? You guys are on Dana's team? Okay. I wasn't sure. So
good to meet you.
So you guys are under Dana, though. Okay, cool. So are you? You're under Dana also? Okay, cool. Awesome. Well, thank you for coming. This training is going to be a little different. It's not going to just be me up here talking. We're actually going to split off into groups a little later, and you guys will each get a topic, and then you'll come up here as a group and train everyone else on that topic. So it'll be a little different. So everyone can get to expand their knowledge and their leadership and all of that fun stuff. But first, no, don't do that. It's in my email. Give me my phone. First, First, I just want to play one of my favorite personal development videos. You guys may have already heard it, but I'm going to play it real quick. It's about 5 minutes long. How loud do you think that is? I don't want
The story is about, you guys have probably heard about this before. It was a young man who, he wanted to make a lot of money, and so he went to this guru, right? He told the guru, I want to be on the same level you are. And so the guru said, if you want to be on the same level I'm on, I'll meet you tomorrow at the beach at 4 a.m. He liked the beach. I said, I want to make money. I don't want to swim. The guru said, if you want to make money, I'll meet you tomorrow, 4 a.m. So the young man got there at 4 a.m. He all ready to rock and roll, got on the suit. He should have worn shorts. The old man grabs his hand and said, how bad do you want to be successful? He said, real bad. He said, walk on out in the water. So he walks out into the water. Watch this. When he walks out to the water, it goes waist deep. So he's like, this guy crazy. Adrian's like, I want to make money. He got me out here swimming. I didn't ask to be a lifeguard. I want to make money. He got me in. So he said, come on a little further. Walked out a little further. Then he had it right around this area. The shoulder area. So this old man crazy. He making money, but he crazy. He said, come on out a little further. He came out a little further. Right in his mouth. My man like, I'm about to go back in here. This God is mine. So the old man said, I thought you said you wanted to be successful. He said, I do. He said, walk a little further. He came, dropped his head in, held him down, hold him down. My man didn't scratch it, hold him down. I got you. I know you brushed it out, but I got you. He had him held down. I need you for an illustration. He had him held down just before my man was about to pass out. He raised him up. He said, I got a question for you. Somebody answered the question for me. He said, when you were underwater, what did you want to do? Lee, I'm looking for a different word, brother. What's that word? He said, I wanted to breathe. He told the guy, he said, when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. I don't know how many of y'all got asthma here today, but if you ever had an asthma attack before, you short of breath, SOB, shortness of breath, you wheezing. The only thing you're trying to do is get some air. You don't care about no basketball game. You don't care what's on TV. You don't care about nobody calling you. You don't care about a party. The only thing you care about when you're trying to breathe is to get some fresh air. That's it. And when you get to the point where all you want to do is be successful as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. And I'm here to tell you, number one, that most of you say you want to be successful, but you don't want it bad. You just kind of want it. You don't want it bad and then you want to party. You don't want it as much as you want to be cool. Most of you don't want success as much as you want to sleep. Some of you love sleep more than you love success. And I'm here to tell you today, if you're going to be successful, you've got to be willing to give up sleep. You got to be willing to work off for 3 hours of sleep, 2 hours. If you really want to be successful, some days you will have to stay up 3 days in a row. Because if you go to sleep, you might miss the opportunity to be successful. That's how bad you got to want it. You got to go days without, listen to me, you got to want to be successful so bad that you forget to eat. Beyonce said once she was on the set doing her thing, 3 days had gone by, she forgot she didn't eat. Because she was engaged. I never forget when 50 Cent was doing this movie, I did a little research on 50, and 50 said that when he wasn't doing the movie, he was doing the soundtrack. And they said, when do you sleep, Bendy? Sleep. He said, sleep. Sleep is for those people who are broke. I don't sleep. So I got an opportunity to make a dream become a reality. Football players. How many football players? Got anybody like football in here? Raise your hand. Anybody like football? Emmitt Smith. I used to be a Cowboy fan before they did my boy Tom Landry wrong. I used to be a Cowboy fan. And watch this, there was a commercial. Emmitt Smith had won his first Super Bowl, and he had this commercial. He was lifting weights. I don't know if you saw the commercial. He was lifting, and Emmitt said, you know what? I won the Super Bowl, so I can rest now. He was doing his bench press. So he said, I won the Super Bowl, so I can rest now. So he throws over about 325, boom, and he rests for about 2 seconds. And he, boom, boom, boom. You see that? He already won the Super Bowl. He said, I think I'm going to take a rest. And he rests for how long? 1 second. Most of you won't be successful because when you study it and you get tired, you quit. I'm here to tell you today, if you got somebody came to my office the other day crying, I said, look, don't cry to give up. Cry to keep going. Don't cry to quit. You already in pain. You already hurt. Get a reward from it. Don't go to sleep until you succeed. Listen to me. I'm here to tell you today that you can come here, you can jump up, you can do flips, you can be excited when we give away money. But listen to me, you'll never be successful until I don't have to give you a dime to do it. You won't be successful until you say, I don't need that money. Because I got it in here.
Okay, so that's one of my favorites. Maybe. Appreciate it. That's one of my favorite personal development. I watch it probably, you can ask him, I watch it like every week.
It's true.
Does anyone have any thoughts on it? What you guys thought of it? What?
You weren't even in here to listen.
It was very good.
It was very, you were late.
I thought it was very good. Everything that you said was exactly how it is. If you don't want that, you're not going to ever get it. And if you don't want it, you're not going to work for it.
Exactly. There's so many people that, like he said, they'd rather sit in front of a TV, watch TV for 2 hours instead of do something with their business instead. And then they wonder, why isn't my check raising? You got to give stuff up. So now we're going to do our fun little exercise real quick. How many people are in here?
How many distributors do we got in here?
Yeah.
That's me.
Even husbands. You guys count.
We count.
Guys,
Remember that.
you guys count.
The other way then.
Wife, you count.
So keep your hands up. Start right here. Count off 1 to 5.
1, 2,
3.
yeah, you're sure.
5.
Oh, 5. Sorry.
1,
2, 3,
4.
5, 4, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now.
Okay. Remember your numbers. Or you can get in groups. So we'll just
What's
have
your number?
1,
Yeah, I don't even know.
2, and then we're gonna do 3, 4, and 5 in the back.
See you in a minute.
Where do you want board? Middle.
Or they can be on tables. I mean,
Yeah. That's what we're at.
oh, okay.
I just skipped this area.
Oh, okay.
Go 3.
I thought you wanted this.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. She's a 3.
Yeah.
Everything's in the corner. Number? Yeah. Come over here.
Yeah,
How are you doing?
So how many groups there? 5 groups.
Gently.
Over there? 2.
Oh, there's 7.
Mom, why don't you switch Gail's spot?
Yeah, we're gonna play this minute. Count your money.
Guess you're gonna be yelling. Guess you're gonna be yelling.
Start with whichever number. We might need more chairs.
Do we need any more chairs back there? Or? Your husband did it. Do you remember your number? We'll have you be a 3.
I was gonna say there's only 2 of us.
There's only 2 of you.
Whenever one, Heidi went to get a drink.
Yeah.
Maybe. How old are you? It should be 5. How many in each group?
7. So pick a number between 1 and 7.
5.
So goals and dreams is going to be your guys' topic to discuss.
I don't mind that.
And then,
Good choice. 5 is like my go-to.
then when we're done, we'll have you guys come for a topic.
So you guys, I'll just
Okay.
do their back.
Number between 1 and 7, you can't pick 5.
7.
Leadership.
That's your topic.
Good?
I'm glad we got this.
Especially because I'm
Can't
new
pick 7
in
or
this.
5.
I just started this month. Sorry.
Well, that's fun.
Then for success.
Be nerve-wracking if I actually got it.
Okay. You can pick 3, 5, or 7. 4. Social media.
Oh, great.
You're gonna learn something today.
Sorry. She's like, oh, we can't.
We're good.
Out of reach.
Yeah. pick
Also,
one.
I'm like 3 weeks. Like, why is it important for you? Like, why is it important to have goals?
Two. Well, customer retention.
Goals
Okay,
are-
I don't want to.
I
My son-
Even if we're not good.
Detail on backgrounds and-
All right.
I'll send her back.
Got the top.
Babe, so how long?
We'll give her 10 minutes. Right in. Is that not long enough? I think that's okay with people that are under. Okay.
So we're gonna give you guys like
15 minutes.
15 minutes to discuss in little groups,
So 6:45, we'll stop you guys,
and then we'll have you start coming up front
starting with number 1. What?
and talk about it.
What are we supposed to be doing here?
You have to basically.
Keynotes or?
Yes, some keynotes. You're just gonna come up front and have a little presentation to teach everyone else on that subject.
So are we doing like role play?
You can if you
Sure.
want.
Or are we just gonna?
You
read
can,
it
you
out?
can do whatever you want.
Well, I'm just wondering what you want. You just want us to list notes? Or do you
What's
want
your
us to role
topic?
play? Social media.
Okay, so
So you go.
you train on what's important to do on social media. Keep negative off of it. You know, how to post on it, what to post, how often, that kind of thing.
You can make a little skit of taking a selfie and posting it.
You can.
You might be good at that.
Serious.
They're new, so.
Yeah, we're gonna have that group.
Role play just one second.
Yep.
So social media.
Perfect.
That's so bad.
They won't go back there. They got retention.
I thought about
Maybe.
Okay. I would say that first but I still wouldn't be, you know, I wouldn't think that there's like
Or you can sit up front.
yeah, like I start well on my
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm ready to.
Yeah.
That's what I had. But the wife is everybody's copying and pasting. So then you get a news feed of.
We'll put Logan in the social media group.
Yeah, I'll put him in the golden
But if you can't relate to what you're copy and pasting, she was pregnant, so copy paste pregnant. Everyone's like, oh, what's your
So everyone contributes to what I said.
But then you already shared with people.
What's doing this one? Just the belting and one, right?
Right. Check over there. Let's go. Mount
Got early tomorrow.
Freaking kisses. Take me on your birthday. Today, that's fine.
You're getting live broadcasted. You don't mind? Them people.
Presentation.
I mean,
I would.
Much.
Still got to pick up there. It's hard to listen to.
you say to talk to people.
What's this? But anywhere else, you have to pay to rent the place. This is it's going to buy $50 worth of pizza free. So it kind of goes towards it. But that's one reason I tried it.
You should do hibachi next time.
I have a nice little spot to talk right in the center.
And then you have to
Is this your wife's thing?
They've always been kids.
You have one of these on Halford.
But I find this good. It's all right. Okay.
Said that.
Now we're going to do this.
Ever show bought product from Kaylee today.
What?
Signed up as a preferred customer. My boss's wife. You got two.
Get you 2 more, you get 120 in product. Well, after you get your flow. Yeah. Hey, your wife, you guys get 4 well customers. Realistically, you can sign you up in a month or 2. You get 2, pocket $100. Get 4, get another $120 in product. So it's kind of smart to just space it out, like if she wants to sign you up and start placing people under you, but not to wait too long because she can be placing people under you to hit her rank and get the check. But until you get a few people and start getting some money. But that's what I do. Actually, I signed up the same day, but we didn't get all our bonuses because we did it that way. But I signed up because there's like different kits you can buy. And so I bought like a big starter kit with like $500 with a bunch of different products. You can try it all and sell it and different stuff. Like, there's all the money, but whatever. Support my life. Not like we did anything in Utah. Sat at home. That's what I do. Like say wait at least a month, maybe 2. Got a couple of distributors. She'll have her loyals to get your product. Then she can sign you up. She gets the hang of it. Put 4 loyals under you. Bam. An extra $220, really. I know. So, split everyone up in groups of people they don't know. Make them talk about certain topics. They have to come up here and teach us. Party Cooper. If pretty soon the distributor will make you do it. Jordan too. That was fun culture. $65. We can play all the time. Pull up an app. Would you call this hand? But it was true. He always had a good hand. Everyone else has had a better hand.
That's how it always is. Either everyone has that same
Who has enough faith in their bluff or not?
right? But some people usually have something right away. The next card you can bet, you'll bet, up you. The next one you're like, oh, I'm good. You'll up it. Again, take it.
No, we're talking about him. So he can put the start bonus and then come and put all this. Haley decided today, or actually, what? His boss's wife. So they got 2 of them. No, last week when we played.
It's okay.
We probably should tell him like that. Yeah, we probably should.
Yeah, and I see 10 of them. It's like the upload they call it.
How's it going?
She has like food poisoning.
Nicole?
I think that's Mariah.
Yeah, that's why I was just wondering.
Hi, Mariah.
Because
Hey,
how you
Mariah.
person.
Have a baby. I'm a baby. Have big
A lot of her-
5 more minutes or something.
everybody's doing this. So
Oh,
that's why.
Oh, yeah. Since you guys only have to do what? Per, we'll let you teach her a little bit so she can help you. So right now everyone's just in groups.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So we're gonna let you join in their group with their topic.
Super.
Because then you guys are gonna get up and do like a 10-minute presentation on that topic to train the rest of us.
All of us have to go to just one person.
All of you.
We all have one.
Yeah. And you can take turns talking on different things if you want, or pick one person to talk. That's your guys' group.
I like it. It was like, and she found a quote that presented Boston. I have my fast ones on my hair, and then it's basic.
That taught me a lot.
It doesn't hurt. I take one and then an hour later I just have to do it that way just to make sure I don't miss it.
I also like having like a zero, like no story, but your story is so involved.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to go about it. That I gave her.
I could never understand that. But then you're also getting rewards.
Oh, like,
Maybe we'll get some pizza. I need standing on the ride.
You should be able to.
Yeah, but some people actually was the
Are you
Where were you going?
All right.
Okay,
Is everyone
everyone's good?
good on their topic?
Got it.
Any no's?
Okay, so we're gonna start with group 1.
Yeah, we should have Mariah. I'm actually.
We're gonna have group 1 come up now. Just bring your notes up and all that stuff.
Are we group 1?
Yep.
You're group 1.
You're group 1.
Group 1, we treat them like subject. But we did like a count off. So you guys are okay. So say what you're not us.
I think we're all supposed to take turns.
Why do I?
You can.
We're all started
All right. So say what your topic is. So our topic is goals and dreams and kind of why they're important in the business and just in life in general and things like that.
I'll race because I'm not a chicken. I got here late, so I'm summarizing notes. Okay, so they said why it's important. It keeps us motivated if we have our goals and we can keep our dream and everything set so we can work towards it. Keeps you focused, keeps everything in perspective. And then you can reward yourself when you've accomplished it. So if you do have your goals, you can reach them. If you don't have them, then you're just kind of shooting for nothing.
It's like throwing a basketball in the air. Like, there's no reason to play basketball if there's no goal.
A good way to do this is we came up with the idea of dream boards. Dream boards kind of help, they create a visual aid that you want to jump out of bed for, you know, something that you're pushing towards. And if you can see that every day and you can think about that every day, then you're going to manifest that dream into a reality to where you're achieving that reward.
And I like what Crystal said, is she's very visual. She's very, so when she sees like a dream board or something, she's like, I want that and I want it now. So that's very good for like dream boards and kind of putting everything into perspective.
And then somebody mentioned to write down like the story, like your iStory or whatever it's called. But you can always add to it, but not change it. As long as you have it written down, then you can practice it and then it comes from the heart, not just like you're reading it.
And making no options for failure. It also helps with that because when you can see it, you're not going to fail for what you want.
I think that's all we got.
Does anyone got any questions on goals? Come on, make it hard for them.
What are your guys' goals?
Like I want to be a millionaire.
I have a personal goal of just not having to struggle through the month. I spend every month barely making bills. My kids come to me every month with a different sports team that's starting up. And they're like, Mom, I want to play this. Mom, I want to play that. And I'm like, I can't even afford that right now. So just being able to make it through the month without struggling to pay bills and to be able to buy a house that we can stay in longer than a year or two because the last 3 haven't worked out so well.
Heidi?
I like working from vacation. Well, I don't like working, so I like getting paid by not working. And I have 2 kids, and so I don't want to leave them with a babysitter. I spent over
close to, well, like $600 a month just for daycare, and I think that's BS. But I will pay my babysitter anything she wants because I don't trust people to watch my kids. So with that, I would like to pocket $600 and still make money on top of that. And I like making more money than my husband.
I have 3 kids. My oldest is actually 22 in March, and then I have a 6-year-old. I'm fortunate that I'm able to stay home with my youngest. I wasn't able to with the 2 older ones. So with my youngest, he has ADHD, so I'm doing a lot of running around, taking him to school, picking him up, taking him to appointments and everything. It's a constant struggle. And so my husband, he does own his own business, and he is stressing, you know, with the bills and everything. He does not know I joined this. I've only been in this for about a week. So he's kind of a negative person, so I kind of want to keep him in the dark until, you know, I come home with a big check one day and say, guess what, you know.
Surprise!
Yeah, I would love to go back to work, but with the struggle with my son, I have to be home with him. He's a lot of work. I can't. I love him to death, you know, but some days I could just pull my hair out with him. So I want to cheat this business to where I can stay home with him for the rest of my life, and hopefully one day I'll have big enough a check that I can make more than my husband. And that's what I'm hoping for. That's my goal. Thank you.
One more.
I'm the one with the dream board, and I just got a new swimsuit today. I'm actually in that swimsuit. I've never been confident to go out in a swimsuit. I've done pageants and I've done other stuff. I just fake it and I break down afterwards. And I don't want to do that anymore. I want to be confident in my skin.
Perfect.
It's not that bad when you get up there.
One thing I wanted to add. Oh, that's fine. It's one thing I wanted to add to their talk. A lot of them said, I hope to do this one day. There is no hope. You do it or you don't. So just keep that in mind. So you're either going to do it or you're not. Good one. There she comes. Say your topic.
Okay, so our topic was leadership, and so we decided to part it in 2 different spots. So what is leadership, and then good ways to be a leader. And so first off, the what is leadership, we did some bullet points to know what each of us think for ourselves what leadership is and what our uplines have done for us that we thought would make him a good leader. So first off, what we came up with that is to be supportive, and is more of like a constant supportive. You can't just kind of say, oh yeah, you're doing great, and then kind of forget about them for a while and just come in every once in a while and every month or something like that, check them. You have to constantly be there for them and keep supporting them in what they need. You have to come out of your comfort zone, the guy. You can't, if you let your comfort zone like hold you back, you will never be able to, if you can't push out of your comfort zone, you can't expect other people to push out of theirs. And then that kind of leads us to, again, like be an example. You kind of have to follow your own advice and practice what you preach. You can't expect, give your new distributors or loyal customers that all this information that they need to do and then not do it themselves. And so you actually have to set a good example of what you want to do.
We're being recorded. Sorry, we're like,
oh yeah,
trying to hide the
video. Okay, and other than that, for the how, we said you have to stay. For one thing is you have to be educated when you're a leader, because if you don't know the business and the products yourself, it's kind of hard to lead other people in what it is. So you have to stay plugged in. You have to go to the meetings, the trainings, listen to the family calls, and be able to do all those types of things. And so you can pass that information on to if your teammates weren't able to do that, and also support them and guide them. People come with those things and stuff like that. You have to use experience and advice is the best way, because if you just say what you think is
you think will work and you're not sure, it's better to come from your heart. So, I know I went through that same struggle and this is what worked for me, and to be able to do that. So, and then also just keep in constant contact, daily motivation, give them room for personal growth, for them to be able to support and just to guide themselves, because they have to have the fire themselves, but always come back around to check in on them and make sure that they don't need anything from you. That's pretty much what we came up with, and they're people shy, so.
So has anyone got any questions for the shy people?
I know, we should be doing it.
Any questions about being a leader?
Behind you.
Oh.
What has something that your upline has done that you wish to continue with your downline girls?
Yeah, one of them, each of you answer
You can go first.
The one that I struggle with the most is getting out of my comfort zone, hence I didn't say any of this. I'm nervous about blitzing. I'm nervous about going up to somebody at Walmart. I'm nervous about just throwing it out there and the rejection. I'm not scared of rejection through the text or through Facebook, but face-to-face, I am scared of it. So one thing my upline does is they actually do that, and I don't, and I need to learn to do it.
My upline, I don't know, just super motivating, and I honestly have a little section in my binder of things that Kylie says to me that keeps me motivated and helps me just get through. I don't know, I have a lot of negative people that comment on my stuff, and so it really helps to have Kylie, so.
Mine also would be kind of like hers, and it's kind of the same thing, because I have this, and then it helps my normal job as well as also sales, to keep, once again, not be afraid of the rejection, because that's one of my things. I don't want to feel like I'm bugging someone if they're just going to be like, no, I don't want to. So I have to get out of my comfort zone, people talk to people, even if I'm not sure it's something that they want, to kind of just get the idea out there and just to stay motivated myself, to keep the flame going, keep posts going, and always, message new people if I haven't talked to them in a while and things like that.
Great. Group 3.
Oh.
I'm sure, yeah.
I think we got 3 or 4 people on, and you can go back and listen to it.
Okay.
I won't know what it's like. So we got the 3 steps to success. Your first step is, of course, to join the party, which all of us clearly have joined the party.
So with joining the party, every month after that, you'll have to become commission qualified. And so by doing that, you have to have either 150 PPV, which are your sales, your loyal customers orders or your personal orders, or you have to do your 80 volume auto ship. So, either way, those are pretty easy. I always like to run the auto ship just because I'd rather be safe than sorry. But the second one is gathering 4 loyal customers. When you gather your 4 loyal customers, you're going to get 2 wrap rewards. With the wrap rewards, it will give you 8 wraps, which is going to, if you turn around and sell those for just $25 each, that's going to give you $200 in wrap cash, which is pretty great for the month. And then your third step is gathering 3 distributors and going Ruby. So once you gather your 3 distributors, you'll get $100 from each of one of those once they become Fast Start qualified. So between those 3 and your $200 in wrap cash, that's at least $500 for the month. And once you go Ruby, you get a $500 bonus within your first 2 months. So that's kind of mostly what we went over.
Yeah, it's pretty basic. So, and I've only been in it since January 6th, so I don't have a whole lot to tell you, but working on it. I joined the party, so first step's golden.
I think sometimes we like try to overcomplicate things, but the company keeps it pretty easy. Like if you just follow these steps, you're really going to be successful. So
Every time you complete the steps to success every month, your check will grow. That's the thing. That's your main focus. Every month, you want to print off the steps to success. You can find it in your documents, in your e-suite. Print it off and fill in as you go. Like as soon as you become officially qualified, mark that off. As soon as you sign up as a loyal customer, write their name down on the line. That way you keep it all. You have it right there, and you know what your goal is and how far you have to go to reach it.
Yeah, and I guess I could definitely add on to the leaders for your steps to success. If you're not going to keep up with your team and you're not going to make sure that they're in it with you, then you're not going to go anywhere either. So that would be a pretty decent steps to success that I could see today. I got a distributor 2 days ago, and I kind of let her have her 2 days, kind of like they said, and then today I checked in, and she's kind of just like, well, I don't know how to say things on Facebook and this, that, and the other. And I just let her know that just talk like you're using the products, what's worked for you, and just show everybody that you're actually an advocate of this business.
So how about you three tell us, since the end of the month, where you are in your steps to success this month, and what was hard or what was easier for you and what worked?
I'm an executive. I would like to be Ruby by the end of the month. That's my goal. To further my steps to success, I need to, step out of my box, find my next distributor. And that's my downfall, is stepping outside of my box. Nobody's comfortable doing something they don't do every day. So stepping outside of my box and talking to just random people. I'm walking through Walmart. It's like the other day, I had a perfect opportunity. I was at the doctor's office with my daughter, and this lady started a conversation with me about my wallet. I could have easily taken that and been like, hey, I don't know if you'd be interested, but I'm a distributor. I'm an independent distributor for It Works, and that could have furthered my, my goals to achieving my 3 steps to success. So,
like I said, it's pretty early for me. I've still got until the 6th to get 3 more loyal customers. I guess finding the people that actually want to use the products as a loyal customer has been my hardest. I don't know. It's tough to say because where I am newer, I've only got so many products that I've actually tried, and there's so many products on there that I haven't tried. So knowing the product is something I need to do better. Once I do know the product, then I can talk to people about what is going to fulfill their needs. But until then, I'm kind of stagnant, I guess.
This month I've got 1 distributor and 3 loyals, so that's good. I have quite a few potentials, so I'm going to keep working on that, but I'm going to get them. I've got this. That's how I feel. I'm going to complete it. So,
any other questions? All right. Thanks, guys. Oh, you get to come up with them too.
Okay, so we had social media, which is a little bit of a heftier topic because there's so many aspects about social media. First things are, your posts. You have to make sure you're being really positive on your Facebook, because if you're negative, people are just going to not want to read your stuff because you're always negative. And not only do you have to keep it positive, you have to keep it simple, but still get your point across. So if you're posting like 8 posts a day that are like 7 paragraphs long, people are going to unfollow you really, really fast.
So you got to keep it simple on some posts. You know, some posts you can be a little bit more lengthy about. Like with your personal testimony, those are usually longer because you have a story. But if you're just sharing someone's results, keep it short and to the point. Make sure you are making more personal posts. If you're constantly posting all business, people are really going to get annoyed with you. So make sure, you know, even if you have no life at all, share quotes. You walked your dog, tell everyone that you walked your dog. Do something. Don't just be a billboard.
And with that, your business posts, make your business post personal. Don't just use like the It Works like product posts that they have. Like show yourself like using the products, become a product of a product and show people, because then it makes them more lifelike and it makes people be like, oh, they actually use these products and they're not some scheme. Oh, it's amazing. And it makes people want to like use them because they see you using them.
There's a lot of things that can be like copy and pasted from your upline. So like if you copy and paste and you get in your post, at least like change the words up, make it more into your tone of what it sounds like you, because they might have read through that post that you just copy and pasted and they're just going to skip over yours, or they're going to go to somebody else or things like that. So we think it's really vital to make sure that it's a little more personal.
One way to help keep a balance between personal and business posts is, you know, 3 personal, 3 business at least a day, and alternate between the two. That way you don't have like 3 in 15 minutes and then you make 1 or 2 later that day of just personal. Make sure you're keeping it through the day. I mean, I go to college with you. We both use, she uses Buffer, I use Hootsuite. I am in class when my posts get made sometimes. Yeah. And that's great because I made sure I took care of my business the night before, and I know it's going to get done. That way it's not like, oh crap, I've been so busy today, I haven't even looked at my phone, and I didn't even work my business. And the days you're not working your business is closed. So make sure you're working it every single day. Even if you just get 1 post in there, get 1. Make sure you're doing it. And when you post things, do not just post about wraps, hair, skin, and nails, and defining gel every single day. You need to make sure you're making variety of products. I mean, we have over 40 products. Make sure you're telling people about them. Everyone knows what the wraps are. Most people do know what It Works is, and the only thing they know about It Works is the wraps. I don't advertise the wraps a whole lot because everyone knows that I have wraps. I advertise hair, skin, and nails. It's Vital Omega, our minerals, defining gel, stretch mark cream, green, skincare line. I've really been pushing that because I'm pregnant. I can't use the wraps. I can't use a lot of our weight loss systems. So I decided to finally, after a year of being in this business, try our skincare line, and it's amazing. I've been sharing tons of posts about our skincare line. Not bombarding everyone with my posts, but I've been showing my own personal results. And when you see,
can I say one? We had my Ruby team had a training on Tuesday, and Brianne Hines, if you guys don't know her, she said she got like 3 distributors in 1 week, and she said, I wrote my post to a certain person without tagging that person. And so if you have someone in mind and there's something specific you really want to say to someone, write it on Facebook, but just don't tag them in it. How personal can you get? And they'll see it and they'll be like, oh, it's a sign. You'll be like, no, I did that on purpose. It's not a sign. But so that's how she told us, do stuff like that to make it really personal.
And with the directing things towards people, when you start noticing that people are liking all of your posts or they show some interest, you can do this thing. I'll post the link on a YouTube video on our event for tonight. But there's a YouTube video of explaining how to make lists on your Facebook. And you can post in those lists, and it posts on your friend's page, and they don't even know that they're in that list. But they see your post because Facebook has made it go on their profile. It's pretty sneaky, and it works great. So yeah, I'll find that video, and I'll post it tonight or tomorrow.
Or it goes the opposite way. If you put them in your list, then you can go through and see all their posts. So all of your potentials, your chicken list, your 100s list, you can be and start liking all their stuff because it'll pop up on that news feed of that list.
The more you like and comment on their stuff.
Yeah, that was going to be the next thing. Oh, you're good.
more your stuff will show up in their newsfeed.
Yeah.
Make sure you're engaging
Yeah.
your friends. Don't just be, look at my post, look at my post. Make sure you're showing you care about what they're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
If you're liking and commenting, your stuff will show up on their site more. And one thing with making posts, make posts that are a little bit interactive. Ask Facebook what to watch on Netflix. Ask Facebook what to eat for dinner. Ask Facebook what color of shampoo you should get.
Yeah.
Anything. Ask them. Even if you don't care what their opinion is, at least they were able to voice it because people love to tell you what their opinion is.
Yeah.
They absolutely love to tell you what their opinion is. So I've done some things lately where like all my gorgeous friends drop a selfie. I got like 30 different people putting selfies in my comments. And now I know they're seeing my posts.
Yeah.
Now I know, that we communicated. Now my stuff's showing up in their stuff, and it helps a lot. That's all stuff for working your business. But social media is a lot more than just working your business. The biggest thing you can do for your business is making sure you're staying in contact with your upline. Mm-hmm. We have, I'm on a page called Dreams Become Reality by my upline, Dana. There's Newbie to Ruby from Rachel Newkirk. I know my pages. I don't know what you guys have.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a million. No, and it is hard to stay plugged in all the time. But if you're not knowing what our promotions are, like if you don't know about our BOGO, you don't know about the Ruby $500 bonus, you don't know about anything, how are you going to be telling people about our promotions? They're going to see that from somebody else, and they're going to go to them instead of you. So make sure you're keeping plugged in, you keep up with your upline, because if you're not talking to them and you're doing things by yourself, you're going to really feel alone really fast in this business. So you have to really make sure that you're keeping up with your upline. And when they contact you, message them back. Because if you're not contacting them, how are you keeping a relationship with them? Sometimes if you're busy, let them know you're busy and you'll get back to them. But make sure you're keeping plugged in. I think that was all I had. Did you guys have anything to add to our list?
That's pretty much Facebook. Instagram's a whole nother beast, but we don't even want to get
using variety of social media.
Yeah, that's true. Because like one of my loyal customers, he buys energy drinks, orders energy drinks, and I got him from Twitter. And I only know him because I partied with him my freshman year of college. Like, I don't know. It's so awkward. And I'm just like, are you ready for some more energy drinks, dude? He's like, yeah. I'm like DMing him on Twitter because I don't even have his number. It's fine. So, yeah, use a variety because you never know.
Awesome. Does anyone have any questions on social media?
No, we're pros.
We just got whistled out.
Yeah.
One thing have heard too, if you're messaging people or whatever that is, that they never give you a solid no. Don't be like,
yeah. And don't pester them either. Though that was one point I didn't.
Give it a little while and like, hey, have you thought about it?
And if someone is interested, if someone is interested, if someone's interested, and then eventually they tell you no or anything, don't pester them. Keep talking to them every once in a while, but don't be like every week. Hey, do you want to get those wraps today? Hey, do you want to order your hair, skin, and nails today? Don't pester them. They're going to block you. Make sure you're still talking to them. Ask them how their life is going. You don't have to just talk to them for work. So, yeah.
Right. So with my, I don't know what she is. My husband's ex-grandma or something. I don't know. Well, I asked her, I was like, oh my gosh, you've lost a bunch of weight. That's a great thing. She's lost a bunch of weight. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's awesome. But I was just wondering, have you heard about the wraps, to help with everything going on? And she wrote me back and was like, well, I tried the wraps 4 years ago, and then I went to nursing school, and I realized it's just shifting around water weight. So thanks anyway, or something about, she just dismissed me really nice, but that was it. Would you push them with a different product, or just be like,
tell them that the wraps do not make you lose?
I would correct them. Yes, correct them, and
in a nice way.
Okay, then that's cool.
She's a very opinionated woman. Once that's what it is, that's what it is. So,
and you can even recommend defining gel, because defining gel is like the wraps in a bottle, but you can use it every single day pretty much.
For the stretch mark
cream.
Because if you've lost a lot of weight,
honestly, this is what I've learned. If someone's being rude to you and annoying, don't deal with it. Okay, just don't even go there, because you do not have time for that. You have so many other potentials in this world. Don't waste your time on someone who's not going to give you their time.
That's mine. That's me. And she was like, "Oh, that's awesome." And then this time it was okay.
Yeah, just don't waste
all
your
you
time.
can do is you can tell her, hey, this is what the wraps really do. And if she starts being cranky, just okay, sorry.
Yeah, never mind.
Just to kind of dismiss it.
Have a great life.
All you can do is tell her what you know, and if she
I'll
keeps
call you when I'm a
being
millionaire.
negative, yeah.
Well, and I've seen a lot of people get into like arguments over Facebook, like in the comment section, where it's like it's not even worth your time because it's not like you can like prove something to them if they're not going to use it anyway. So there's no reason to keep the argument going, because in a year when they realize that they maybe didn't understand our products as well as they should have, they're not going to really want to go to you because you sat there and fought with them and you tried. Yeah, it doesn't look good for your business at all, and that is the only thing they're going to remember is, oh well, I talked to a networks lady and she yelled at me and she corrected me and she told me what was up and all this. So just like keep it friendly. Like obviously it's just like religion. Like if you don't share the same opinion, drop it. Stay good, stay positive, but just drop it and move on.
When you're trying to sell anybody a product that is going to help them, you want to make sure that they know that you're there just to help them, that you're not selling it because it's going to make you money. You're trying to get them to help them, but you have to have in your mind that you can't help somebody who won't help themselves. Yeah. And you have to be able to realize when somebody is just not ready to help themselves, you just back off. It's not going to change.
I did have one thing to add. It's been awesome everything's talking about. On social media the other day, I was in one of like my mommy groups. That's what it is. And one of the girls had reached out on there and just said, you know, I'm considering joining so-and-so company. What do you guys think? And there was a lot of girls from other companies that were bashing on every other company except for their own. Their own company was the best company in the world. I think if someone asks about a company, and you have something to say, okay, I'm going way too long with this. Basically, they asked about It Works, and one girl got on there and was just kind of really bashing on it. And I feel like make sure that you're not doing that. I mean, it makes you look bad. It makes our company look bad. But also, you could just get on there and say, hey, I'll message you. And then you can talk with them directly versus like going through comments of, you know, some people might say something bad and you don't want to like be arguing back and forth or, you know, be trying to compete with a company who is willing to talk bad about other companies. You want to be, you know, I mean, nobody wants to be with that person. Yeah. So, just one side note.
I feel like we took too much time.
No, that was good.
Like I said, it's kind of a hefty topic, so it took a while. But
Thanks, guys. You're here.
yeah, small.
It's like, you don't realize how, I don't know, they kind of
No. One more.
Oh, we can stop if you want.
Nope.
No, we are so
I can tell you right now, this is gonna be short and fierce. Okay, so ours was loyal customer retention, how to keep them buying the products after the 3 months. So the basics, we want to follow up with them, see how they like the product. My thing was suggest before and after pictures because, I mean, I'm new at this too. I just tried a wrap, and that's the only product that I've tried. So, but the only thing that I did that I noticed a difference is to take before and after pictures because I couldn't really tell just looking, but the before and after pictures I could. So I would suggest that, just so that they know that the products actually work. And tricks and tips, just relate to them. Just suggest a product that they would like. Because I just signed up a loyal customer today, and I know her through my husband's work. I guess I was going along with the before and after pictures on that one. Because I did suggest to her to take before and after pictures for me so that I could see the difference. Do you have anything else to say?
Well, you won't know if the product works if you can't see the difference. And so my daughter had to, you don't want to take a picture of yourself. Trust me, I don't anyway. Anyway, so she's like, Mom, do this. Let's see. And she measured me, and I'm just going, oh my gosh. And we did it, and when I lost 4 inches, I was like, wow, this is exciting, and I wanted to keep going. And I think your loyal customers are going to be the same way. It's like, hey, we need to do this, and I don't know. And in fact, at my wrap party, I showed, I wasn't getting, but I showed them pictures of the before and after, and I'm like, I cannot believe I'm showing you guys pictures of my stomach. That's just wrong. But they were like, wow, you know. And the pictures at the rep, that made a big difference for them to see people that I knew. And anyway, it was really cool, and that's what got them all excited. But anyway,
yeah.
One thing I do, with my loyal customers, when I first sign up a loyal customer and they're going to be on Pearson or something, I say, take your before picture and send it to me right now. Because then they can't go back and say, oh, I didn't take a picture. Because they do that a lot.
Yeah.
So I always try to say, okay, within the next couple days, I'll follow up with you. I need that before picture before you start a product.
Yeah.
So that's what I do. And then after they get it, after their month, I say, okay, will you send me another picture? And then send me another picture. And then I will stitch it together for them and then send them the side by side.
That's
so that they can see it.
That's very cool.
Because when you see yourself every day, you don't see your hair growing.
That's right. That's right.
The same. So, but I always try to get that before picture.
That's a
because
biggie.
there's a ton of people that just say they didn't take it.
Yeah.
So,
that's a biggie. It's good.
We're basically all near this, as you can tell. That's all I have.
Yeah, you want to also send them different ways to maximize their results. Like for wraps, tell them what they need to do. Drink their water. Make sure it's smoothed down, no wrinkles in their wrap. Wear it for 45 minutes. Hairspin and nails. Tell them. I've learned from experience. You can take it with food because it'll make you sick if you don't take it with food. It says on the bottle, take it with food, but
I know.
So just try to give them suggestions on, you should do this, maximize your results. Oh, you want the toner? Try to upsell. Well, I think the cleanser would maximize those results with the toner if you want to try that maybe next month.
Yeah.
Or, that kind of shows that you care about them and you want them to actually have good results.
And was it, I don't know which one it was, but you tried the greens, right?
A sample, yeah.
Yeah. She said, take it with orange juice. I'm like, wow, I've never heard of that. And so that's a good idea to, if they don't like it with the water, have you tried it with the juice or something? Because I haven't tried the juice. Really?
I actually had one potential oil. We're about to try it. Have you tried it with getting those?
I see pictures of everyone talking about it.
Let me tell you, it is so much better that way.
Okay. So, what did everyone think about that little experience? Did you like it? Okay. I got the idea off of one of my VIP groups I'm in, and I was like, I found the idea like 6 months ago, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to do this. Because I know I'm terrified to talk in front of people. I do not like talking in front of people. And so I'm like, well, if I'm scared, I need to do it. And then I think everyone else should have an opportunity to do it. So I think we're going to not do it every month, obviously, but maybe every 4 months or something, we'll come up with new topics and have you guys keep expanding on your leadership. So that's about it that I have for tonight. Now, it's not 7:30 quite yet. What? Oh, yeah. I was just going to open it up to questions. I can help with whatever if you guys have any specific questions.
Can we learn everyone's names so we know, because I've recognized names?
Yeah. Yeah. We can start with you then, and we'll go around.
I'm Dale Contreras. I'm under Dana's line.
Jessica, I'm under Dana's line too. I'm a kid.
Your name? Who you're under?
She's my mom.
I'm Kaylee Halford. I'm under Taylor.
I'm Kim Robinson. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm Kim Robinson. I'm under Dana also.
Cool.
I'm Jordan Hawk. I'm under Leslie Roberts.
I'm Mackenzie Romrell, and I'm under Krista.
Cool.
It's really good.
Oh, me.
Yeah.
I'm Jenny Moser. I'm under Kylie.
Cool.
I'm Samantha Wheeler. I'm under Dana.
I'm Kaylee Smith. I'm under Brianne Hines. I'm Haley Robinson. Me and my mom are not, well, we work together, but I'm under Amy Folsom.
I'm Heidi, and I'm under her mother, Bonnie.
Whatever you want to call her.
I'm Juanita, and I'm under Dana's line also.
Cool.
I'm Jolene Keys, and I'm under Taylor. I'm Crystal. I'm under Mariah. I'm not sure
It's Dana.
what Dana.
I'm Kai. I forgot. I'm Mariah. I'm under Dana.
And I'm Krista, and I'm under Dana.
That's pretty good.
I'm Jake Halford, Taylor's husband. How about the rest of the guys say who they are while they're in here too?
And who they belong to.
Start right here.
Yes, me.
I'm Jake and Joe's wife.
I got what you meant.
I see you wearing
So I'm also, I want to thank everyone from Dana's team for coming. I think happy you guys came. I love Dana. So we've been friends since I started 3 years ago.
I've been wanting this since I started.
Great. I guess that's it. Questions though are great. If you guys have any questions, need help with anything, raise your hand. Okay.
So I feel like I post to the same people regularly, and I feel like I'm not branching out to like new people as much. So I don't know if I should just like go through my Facebook and add random people. But I have my page as private besides my posts because I don't like sharing pictures of my kids. So how do you go about that?
How many friends on Facebook do you have?
A lot.
You don't post all of them.
So how do you?
You literally, I promise you, Facebook, 12% of your friends is all that sees your posts.
And I just heard about that little do-wop where you post it
I
on
want to
their
know how
stuff.
to do that.
I've never heard of that.
I don't ever do it. Because I didn't know about it when I first started, and so I just haven't ever got around to doing the whole list thing. It works great though. What I would do, I actually go through every other day or so, and I'll add people that I have mutual friends with. I don't add like strangers, like, you know what I mean, like no mutual friends whatsoever.
Yeah.
I at least want to have at least one mutual friend, someone I went to school with. The only thing you want to be careful with is you're not adding people that have friends, other AWorks distributors as friends, because you don't want to step on other people's toes. Another thing is, like I said, you want to like and comment on posts. Go through your friends and the people that you haven't seen engaging on your posts. Go through your friends list, click on them, and comment and like on like 10 of their things. And do that like every week. Like do that every day, every week. Go through and like and comment, because then your stuff will pop up into their newsfeed. Those people that aren't seeing your stuff.
Your biggest target would be off your 100 list.
Yeah. Does everyone have a 100 list?
I don't.
Okay. Everyone.
I know you have.
Okay.
That's going to be one of my questions on
Okay.
Sunday, so be prepared.
So people that may not know what a 100 list is, basically go through your friends list on Facebook, people you know, just go through your phone, write their name down on a paper, like write 100 names down on a paper, and those are the people you think would want to sell, want to buy from you, maybe even people you might not even think might not even be interested. Still write their name down, and then contact those people. Not necessarily, do you want to buy a product from me? I try to build a relationship first. Hey, how are you doing? You know, I saw you went on vacation, whatever. And then maybe bring it up like a week later or so after you kind of got the conversation going.
If you're someone you went to high school with,
yeah,
you can do it on your phone, call them, text them. Everyone likes Facebook. Like says, there's different ways you can contact them too.
Yeah, so you definitely want to do a hundreds list. Just to, I honestly, I just barely made my first hundreds list after 3 years, like a month ago. Like it's embarrassing, but it's true because I was always too afraid to contact all these people, and it's been really good. So make your hundreds list and don't be scared to reach out to those people. Those are also people you want to engage with on Facebook. Is there anything else?
Did you do the Instagram?
I just want to say something.
What?
Sorry.
You're good. You can go.
They were talking about Instagram, and I tried it yesterday to see if it was a real thing, but you want to put 30 hashtags and just be totally random with it. I did that, and in 30 minutes I had 10 likes.
The only thing with hashtags is your Instagram has to be public.
Well, you're only allowed 30. If you
Yeah.
do more than 30, then it's basically like Facebook jail.
Yeah. But yeah, you want to use hashtags. I don't always use 30. That's obviously the limit. Yeah, I was gonna say I usually keep it at like 15 to 20 is what I do. But it's true. You get like, I'll post something about it's snowing outside, and I'll post like NFL, Super Bowl, like that'll be my hashtag. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because then they'll, yeah.
If people go to this and hit the search button, then everything that you don't like on your Instagram is basically what shows up on that. So,
yep.
Same.
Okay, what was the question?
I was just gonna say, like, with the hundreds list, I made a 300s list, and I finally just went through and did it, and most of my loyals and my distributors are people I never would have thought that would help me out or do it. So it's good to message people you don't know or like.
That's the thing is, you come into this business and you think, oh, my friends and my family are gonna be my biggest supporters, and they're just gonna jump on it with me. And that's so not true. It's the random strangers you had no idea would want to join you. I mean, I think, we have 2 family members now to sell it, my mom and Kaylee. Like, that's it. Not like, you have your family that doesn't even believe in the product, so they won't buy it. So don't, you need to broaden it and contact other people.
Well, the 100 list does work. So her mom's been in it since we started 3 years ago. Didn't really do a lot with it. And recently, when she was living with us for a little while, she made her hundreds list. She's got distributors off her hundreds list. She got, I think,
8 loyals in a week.
8 loyals in 1 week from her hundreds list.
Yeah.
So it does work.
They call it hundreds because, like with an S, because you're going to make more and more and more lists.
Yeah, it's not just
100 people. Like anytime you talk to someone and you bump into a friend or
add them to it.
Yeah, add any of your. Anyone who you really think could be someone who could benefit from this. If you see them, at the mall or it's like you go to a family reunion. These are all people that you can add to your friends list. It doesn't have to just have to be one list and then be done with it.
And they don't have to be just friends on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like, they don't necessarily have to be your friends on Facebook because there is people that don't have Facebook. So add those people too. Text them, call them.
Your co-workers, your husband's co-workers, someone you went to high school with.
I think, I can't remember if it was last week at our team training with Kaylee. Someone said make a 100 list of people that you aren't friends with on Facebook. Like the whole 100 list has to be someone you're not friends with on Facebook. I feel like I remember that, or I could be just creating in my head. Like, could you imagine?
You could totally do that. It's a good idea.
Yeah, you could totally do that.
Yeah. Like, you could make yourself challenges like that. Like, let's not do it on Facebook. Let's just do people that are on Instagram only, or people that aren't on social media at all.
Yeah. Or like that you don't have, so just like acquaintances that you Yeah, that'd be crazy.
It's a great idea.
It's a good stretch.
Uh-huh.
Any other questions? Any topic?
No, I can just, I'll just shut this off and just walk around.
Anyone got anything?
No.
Nope.
So good. Thank
Cool.
you.
Perfect.